Welcome back to the channel. How are you all doing? This is pretty exciting. This is exciting stuff. I'm pumped up for it. When people start tuning in, I set the stream up a little bit late. Let me know how the sound is. I'm hoping it's pretty good. You can hear Kabam. What I'm going to start off with this is a watch party. I hadn't planned on doing this. This is their first one on day one. I could see this being like a bit of like more of an opening ceremonies where maybe there's not a lot of like massive information put out. If that's the case, what I will do is I will put that on the thumbnail for people who are coming back and watching afterwards, and I will put timestamps in the description so you could jump back to the things I thought were like newsworthy, noteworthy, and you can just jump straight to it. If they do a lot of information, a lot of reveals, new content, new characters, new champions, something like that, I will do a full synopsis video, and you'll know based on the title and the thumbnail of this stream. If it's just a watch party and I do a full synopsis video, I'll leave this as a watch party. You can come back, maybe watch it together. It'd be a lot of fun. And then there'll be the full synopsis video with my thoughts on like what's going on. I plan to go for about an hour and an hour 10, hour. We'll see how long they go and what they're doing because they have the Battle and Brawl to get to and those sorts of things. My plan will be to watch that. And then like I said, if there's a synopsis video to make, I will cut the watch party, turn you just fully over to Kabam on their Twitch or their YouTube, and I will do my synopsis video, just letting people know who are coming in and out. I know this is on Saturday and those sorts of things. Like I'll admit, even I'm a little bit surprised that I'm available right now. That wasn't fully in our plans, but it's the way it worked out for me and my family. So I decided to do something fun, and I think it's clear. I'm hopeful. I hope Kabam knocks it out of the park today, not only in the fun factor, but just like all the things we're hoping to hear. I hope they have a great stream. And I think you do too. I can see the chat starting to light up. So if you guys can let me know, what are you hoping to hear today? What are you excited about? Like, why are you here? You know, let me know. Like, because this is exciting. This is exciting. What's up? How you doing, man? I saw you on Grass's stream this morning while I was having a little bit of breakfast there. I was watching our boy Grass. Can you guys, if you guys can, let me know if you can hear, there is music playing from Twitch. I'm hoping that's about the level that it looks like Mike and Dave will be, so you can let me know. What's up, Oscar? How you doing, man? What's up, Maddie? How you doing, big man? NBK, how you doing? Think they're gonna put in some reveals in between Brawl? Yeah, so that's what I was kind of trying to say in the beginning is we're getting a Titan Selector if we watch for 12 hours. Are you kidding me? Did they release what the actual drops are? I had a feeling that they weren't just going to be like, did you watch 3 minutes of the stream? Here's a Titan. But 12 hours, that's a lot, man. That means someone's putting in some work over there too. So I don't know. I'm old, dude. Twitch drops is like a whole new thing to me. I'm just like, okay. What's up, Average Adam? Just mean we can select any champ from the Titan? No, if it's still, shoot, I don't know, dude. Actually, where do you have where did you see this Titan Selector? Let me know. I'd love to pull it up and kind of get my thoughts on it. Brennan, what's up, dude? Hilgen, what's up? Hope you're doing great too, man. Not hearing any audio from the stream. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can you guys hear it now? Thanks, Bren. Let me know if you guys can hear the music now, because this is intended to be a watch party of Kabam. Interesting. Why would that be? That makes no sense. Listen, again, this is intended to be a watch party of the Kabam live stream. If we can't get that fixed, I'll wait for them to go live, which it looks like they're going to do in about 5 minutes, which is right on schedule. If we can't get that sorted, then I will obviously stop this, because my intention is for you guys to hear what they have to say. Yeah, it's just like upbeat music. It's kind of like amped music. It wouldn't shock me if you guys can't hear it. So I'm not worried about that yet. That's why I want to let them get on, because there's a chance it's just fine. So I don't want to adjust all sorts of volumes and settings and try to fix it, to then have it blast yours and my ears. It's coming in very low. Okay, that's probably about right. Okay, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Um, Thank you, Johnny. I really appreciate that. You know what's been interesting to me is, as someone who does try to read the comments as much as I can, I feel like in the last couple of months, there's been a lot of people saying like, "Hey, I've been watching you for years or for a while now. This is my first comment." I really appreciate that. That's really cool of y'all. The Titan Sector Pogmans will be progression based, so Valiants will get Titan. Is that how the other drops have been? Like, I just recently signed up for drops. I think it was their last live stream. And I was like, dude, like for something I was watching anyways, this is pretty cool. What's up, Snoops? How you doing, dude? Can hear but very quietly. All right. Well, thanks everyone. I appreciate y'all pitching in. We'll see. It looks like they're going to go live in about 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and then we'll get a better indication. I also have the ability to. This was part of my big tech upgrade that I did. I think it was about a month ago now. Maddie, you were part of that. Is I should have the ability to adjust how loud I am versus the browser that we're putting through. So we should be able to figure it out. Like I said, though, if it's not working properly, like the first minute, and I can't get it fixed, we'll just close it down. Please go watch them. I know there's a variety of watch parties going on, so I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, choosing you. I know there's a lot of, I sound like an airline. I know there's a lot of airlines you could fly with today. We appreciate you choosing us at Vega Airlines. Says on Kebab website that my Twitch is connected. Then you should be good. It took me a bit to get it too, but once I got it, was Nagase not able to go to Vancouver. So Nagase, he did, you know, Oscar, what I'll do is I'll recommend you go to Nagase's YouTube page and go to his forum posts. And he did a post, and I'd like you to see it in his own words. But it appears as though, if I read it correctly, he has left the CCP, which, based on my process, means he has given up his creator code. And I think that was all. I think it was all part of it. I don't want to put words in his mouth. It's Tim, and I really respect Nagase quite a bit, and so I'd love to turn you over directly to him on that. I'm hoping as you guys know, I'm a big Nagase fan, and I hope he finds fun, whether it's in this game or outside of it. Yeah. It's 12 hours collectively. Kabam said you have till next Saturday 15th. They're going to replay the stream throughout the week. Dude, like that's where I'm from a different era, man. I'm from a different era. Like there was always incentives. There was always like deals. There's buy one, get one frees. Like I remember this. I remember like Chicken McNugget Tuesdays, you know, or like Dollar Tuesdays at McDonald's. Like these things have always existed. But you know, like I started playing the Sonic Rumble game that came out this week, and they asked me like if I wanted to watch an ad to get a reward, and I was like, I'm too old for this shit. I really was like, I don't think I can play this game. I don't think I can do it. No, I don't have any codes. If they do one, we'll put one up, but I don't have one. I have two Masters account. Is there any way to have it count for the other one as well? So that I don't know. And I have two, as someone who has two accounts that I care about, I don't know how, if it's even possible to link them. I would imagine you'd have to maybe set up two Twitch accounts, but I don't know. And so I don't want to give wrong information. Ellis fan, what's up, dude? I'm out with the wife. Have a great time with the wife, bud. Hopefully you got the dogs with you. Well, depends on what you're doing, I guess. I'm trying different browsers, different Twitch. Let us know if it works. Yeah, I don't think you need to comment or anything. I don't know if I've commented on one of their Twitch live streams in a very long time. And I got the Twitch drops last time. You'd have to like kind of claim them, and maybe it does have to do with like how long you've watched. You're like me, Gen X. So that's where, yeah, I'm born literally in the era that used to be between Gen X and Gen Y, I believe it is. And I have a lot of, I don't fit either generation perfectly. All right, I'm gonna, okay, that's even coming on low for me. Can you guys hear him? He is talking. Kabam Crash with Kabam Niv, hosted by Kabam Dork and Karate Mike. Very low. Here's your hosts, Kabam Dork and Karate Mike. Can you try turning it up a little bit? I lowered my voice in hopes that you could hear them over me, or they're a little bit louder than me. Let me know.
At a very special event. I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a little thing called Summoners Fest happening right now. Can we get a round of applause?
Woo. All right, man. We are so happy to have all of you guys here with us today. We have such an incredible weekend lined up. We have some incredible competitors that are competing for the belts right here. So many incredible reveals happening. It's going to be wonderful.
I think it's going to be absolutely amazing. And you know what else we have? We have this belt, but we also have one other thing. Can you hold this mic for me, Mike? Double mic. Here we go.
Absolutely can.
They do look sharp. Yes, Mike is not a tall man. Dave's fairly tall though, so just kind of keep that in mind.
That we have a wonderful statue of 7-star or 6-star or 5-star Hulkling. That new StatCast relic, and that looks absolutely gorgeous.
It does. All right, just want to let you know that that is very much available to you at the prize wheel right up there. We have only 5 per day, so good luck. Those are the great kind of odds that we think that you are all used to, though. So,
that's a great joke from Dave.
It's okay. There's lots of really great stuff on that wheel. We've also got a lot of other things happening. If you
shoot, I'm sorry, guys.
So if you've ever been to Comic-Con before, we wanted to recreate that experience up there. So make sure you go and you do your best, and you'll be on the scoreboard up there. The leaderboard up there is going to be something fantastic.
And then, Dave, what happens tomorrow with that leaderboard?
Well, if you get #1 today and someone else gets #1 tomorrow, you end up on the main stage for the final battle. And there's going to be a special surprise, someone that you're going to have to fight in front of everyone. And there's lots of surprises. And you can also win that Hulkling StatCast Relic statue.
That's right.
Mine's too low. Okay, I'll raise it.
All right, so I think I've got a little bit of a monologue here. I don't know if Mike wants to stay on the stage for that.
I'll take a little sit down.
I think you should.
I'm going to sit back here and razz you.
Would be fantastic.
Problem.
All right, so I am so happy to be
hope
here
that's
with you all.
better.
You know, there's something
Ideally,
really
we want to hear
special
that.
about MCoC, right? Because you don't really find anybody in your city or even in your neighborhood that plays it, but a lot of people play it at the same time.
Take care, B.
If you happen to see someone, you're like in a restaurant, you pass by, you kind of side-eye their phone, you go, whoa, you play MCoC too, right? And it's a bonding experience. You build a relationship right away. All of a sudden, they feel like your best friend. All of a sudden, you're having dinner with them, you're meeting their wife, and then out of nowhere, you just got the same blood type. How'd that happen? Well, guess what? You know, if you ever needed a kidney, and I hope that you don't, you'll have your MCoC friend ready to go right there. Just be like, hey, dude, do you have an extra kidney for me? And it matches right away. So what does that mean? Playing MCoC saves lives. Just make sure you tell everybody that.
That's a whole new variety of matchmaking you've got going on.
Oh, that one was good. I didn't get to write that one down.
Oh,
whoa.
Help out live.
Yeah. So speaking of blood type, we got Dracula in the game now. Morbus out here. He's all mad. He feels like Dracula bit his style. It's a shame. I'd feel the same. I'd be mad too. Really sucks. It's crazy.
Bump.
Oh, that's my drums. Thank you very much.
I was going to rent drums, but budget.
Yeah, I'm sure they could just talk it out in the end because, of course, if they're both playing MCoC, they're going to be friends right away, and it's not a problem, right? But speaking of talking, right, I was speaking with Reed Richards and Victor the other day. They're both really, really great listeners. One of them got exactly what I was saying. The other guy was just doom scrolling. It's crazy.
The audience energy in here is electric.
It is electric. All right, so moving on. No, it looks fine. Doom does it to everybody. He did it to Johnny. Gets him fired up all the time.
That's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, it's really bad. The groans are what feed me. I love all of this. Look, Ben gave me a thumbs up. It was pretty solid. Sue Storm, she's been pretty nice to me, you know? She's like, I really love the jokes, but I never saw her laugh once.
We're having a little bit of volume problems, guys. I apologize. I've tried everything I can to fix it.
He's making moves, right?
But if we can't hear it, we'll just shut this down.
Of course, he wants to make
I've
the
got it
Baxter
coming
building,
out as
right?
loud as I
Goes
can.
to Tony Stark, hey man, I'm running a little short. Wondering if I can get an extension on the payment. Terrible.
I can't read the chat right now, but I imagine it is sizzling and supportive.
Listen, Tony's a really nice guy. He said, don't worry about it. We'll iron this out. Oh, jeez. Look, the Fantastic Four jokes are all... They're fine. It's all within the theme. And speaking of Fantastic Four, did you see the movie? Anyone see the movie?
Woo!
But Galactus was like the big reveal there, right? Yeah, everybody thirsty coming to see Galactus in the movie.
All right,
But
let
if
me
you
know
asked him for a
that's
cup of
now
water,
better. I
he
see
wouldn't give it
it's
to
good
you.
for someone.
He only does gallons.
Okay,
It's
now
like
that's
the
loud.
waves of it
Sorry,
going
guys.
through. It's an art form, what you're doing right now.
That one's an MCOC joke.
That is an MCOC joke.
All right, I'm gonna leave it.
Okay, look, Hulk was mad too. Don't worry about it. He wanted to bust down a leader, but
Okay,
didn't
how
work
about-
either.
Now, this is to be the last titration.
That's a
'Cause I don't
metric
want to
joke.
burst his eardrums. I apologize for anything that's already
All
happened.
right.
It's better now. Okay.
I'm sorry. We're moving this along.
This is, you know, we talk about sometimes like
Fest after all, and I couldn't
someone
show up
from
here
Kabam
wearing
needs
my
to step
usual
in and say
uniform.
like, this isn't
I
working.
usually wear like
I think
sweats
this
and
is
a
where someone
t-shirt, but I
needs to
came with a
do that.
suit and I had
It's a shame.
sneakers. Mike said, "Dude, that looks amazing. Where'd you get those sneakers?"
But let's
I
move
said, "I
forward.
got
Let's
them
be
from the hood."
positive. Let's try. I'm hoping for this to be great. Let's go.
Layers are what these jokes and expertise. Of
Dude's got
puntery.
the best shoes in the game. Have a look at that. That's nuts. That is absolutely nuts. Anyway, we're gonna get into this. I do a lot of puns here at work. None of the people that work here like it.
I do.
We have rooms that are themed to MCOC. We have one room called Wakanda, right? I went to that Wakanda room one day. Someone was coming out, so I thought I'd put on my charm. I was like, "Hey, what kind of meeting was this?" And he actually answered the question. He was like, "Finance." Totally destroyed me. So if you want to stop the puns, you just answer in a real way. Anyway, I think we are ready to move on. We have a lot of guests here today. As you heard, we have Kabam Zen, we've got Kabam Crash, and Kabam Niv, and we are going to sit down with them in just a few minutes after these messages. See you soon.
Oh, this might be a reveal or something. Let's see.
Monstrosity defending the helpless against the perilous cosmos.
Somebody save us! Nobody's powerful enough to defeat me, the Walker!
Not so. Even a Herald of Galactus is no match for the awesome and fully articulated might of the Dragon Man.
Paper say, Dragon Man is no monster, he's a hero! Thanks, buddy! You're safe now! Dragon Man, look out! It's Galactus!
Dragon Man.
No, dudes, you haven't missed anything.
For years, you've tested your limits with single combat and epic alliance battles. But you now face a new challenge. No potions. No vibes. Only you, your champions, and your skills against a single, relentless fight. Score reach. You can choose to face this challenge alone, but even the mightiest heroes have allies. Rise with them and claim your place in history.
I hope we get a little more information on that. That seems like a big
All right,
thing.
welcome back to Summoners Fest tonight. We have a very, very special guest that we're bringing in right now. We've got Kabam Zen in the house.
Let's hear it for Zen, everybody. Make some noise.
Going on, guys?
Oh, man, it's always great to have you here, buddy.
Happy to be here. Happy to be here with Dork and Rex and all of you.
It's been quite a week, and we are now going to start an even more amazing weekend. Are you ready to rock?
I am. Let's get into it.
Okay, so first things first. What was that?
Yeah, what was that?
Yeah.
As you saw, Coliseum is a new game mode that's going to be coming to the contest actually very soon. And it's not just going to be a solo experience, we're also going to have an alliance component to the Coliseum. So it's actually going to be coming, as I said, a lot sooner than you think. We're going to be having the Alliance Coliseum coming to the contest next month in December. And shortly thereafter, we're going to have the solo Coliseum experience releasing in January.
That is amazing. So what you're telling me is that you've been cooking.
Oh, we've been cooking a lot.
Yeah,
It's a busy kitchen.
There's a whole kitchen up there. You know, I think you're wearing the wrong thing today. That is not the proper attire.
You're such a cook, man. You're in the kitchen
In the chat,
all
please let me
day,
know if these things
all
sound
night,
exciting
cooking
enough
up this
to you.
content.
I'll be doing a synopsis video almost certainly based off just this.
There we go. We don't want you getting dirty.
Oh, man. Where's this been?
This has been on my desk for about 3 months, actually. So we gotta have the apron here for the Kabam Chef. We got Kabam Zen with the OG logo as well. How about that, dude? You've been cooking up some absolutely incredible content lately, man, and you're continuing on, and you're doing that right now with Coliseum. Talk to us a little bit more about it.
Yeah, I mean, as you saw, we kind of had a mechanic in there with the health bars, right? And that's going to be one of the core pieces of both the Solo Coliseum and the Alliance Coliseum experience. So you're going to be chewing through multiple health bars. As you do so, opponents will get stronger and stronger, and you'll earn more and more points with each health bar you defeat.
I think that sounds incredible.
It does sound incredible. Actually, I do have another surprise for you.
Not just one, but two?
No, there's two surprises. So, what's the new mechanic called?
Health bars?
Is there multiple health bars?
There is multiple
Yeah.
health bars.
So, here you go. Here's one. And
Good thing this thing has
There you go.
It's
pockets.
got pockets
yeah,
right
it's
there.
got pockets. That's why it's multiple health bars, buddy. Here you go. This is all for you. It's amazing. There's
Now,
more in the bag here.
How many points do I get?
That was about 5 or 6,
yeah.
because I believe you get points per health
Yeah.
bar, correct?
That's correct.
you get-
yeah.
88.
No, you actually can't take those home, so just leave those on
Yeah,
the desk
dudes,
before you
I
leave.
even got a little worried when they
Yeah.
called
But
they
there
used
is
the term
glitter at
raids
the
in
bottom
there.
of the
But
bag. You know why there's glitter at the bottom of this bag? Because
Let's
there
see.
used to be eggs in here that had glitter on them. So if you find them somewhere around the office, or I don't know, there's something in there, but there's like
There
eggs.
might be a surprise in those eggs.
Yeah.
You might want to look into that.
I've been seeing some mysterious eggs in the contest.
I have
recently.
been seeing some unusual eggs pop up around.
Yeah, maybe we'll find out more about that a little bit. Yeah.
Look forward to it.
So, all right, back to, I'm sorry. This is what we do here. We all get taken off track. So,
I'm wearing an apron, so I'm already
no,
off.
that is amazing. I love the whole thing. And I'm ready for steak too. That looks like a steak apron. Okay, can we get a little more information about Coliseum? Not too much, because we are going to be talking about that a whole lot more later on today. But let's get a little more teasing to wet the whistles.
For sure. So the main experience, again, that we're going to be releasing next month is the Alliance piece of it. So you're going to be working with all of your Alliance mates to put up what we're calling podiums. And podiums are essentially your score slots inside of the mode. So each summoner, each Alliance member will be responsible for populating 5 podiums worth of scores. And across all 30 of your Alliance mates, your total score is what you're going to be competing with against all the other alliances inside the Coliseum.
Wow. Now we have to. Now, one thing about that is that there's a lot of stuff going on in game right now. There is Battlegrounds. There's Alliance War. There's Alliance Quest. Now we're adding Coliseum on top of that.
yeah,
We've
I'm a little
heard
concerned
that
about
there's a
that.
lot of things going on, and we don't want to overburden summoners, with everything all at once. So the Coliseum, at least the Alliance piece of it, will be replacing Alliance Quest for its duration. So you won't be expected to do both Alliance Quest or raids.
After the cheers were about, we'll be replacing AQ, and everyone loses their mind.
It was something that we talked about earlier this year, where our long-term vision is to, again, when we introduced raids, it replaced 1 week worth of Alliance quests in a month. And with the Coliseum, we're looking to continue to do that, basically. So again, when the Alliance Coliseum is on, you will not be playing regular Alliance quests or raids for that week.
And that sounds fantastic. And I will tell you, I've been playing a lot of Coliseum. It is so much fun. It is such a fun time. And do we have it cooking up in the kitchen a little bit or no?
Not at this moment.
Not at this moment.
But
so-
things can change.
Things can change.
We're gonna ask some people that will tell us whether things can change, and then things might change.
Maybe we'll have to go have a word with some of the cooks in the kitchen.
Maybe we'll
right.
see something in the kitchen tomorrow, but if not, you get to play it very, very soon.
you need to
and
order
we're going to be diving very deep into it tonight.
Yeah,
order
you
some
guys are
more
bringing
ingredients,
up
man.
some of my
That's how we
concerns,
get 'em to
and
do
as
it.
an alliance leader, it concerns me there too when they're talking about
okay,
each
so that's
alliance
that.
member
Again,
has
you're
to
gonna find
do
out
5
so much more about
podiums.
that because there's so much more about that. But there are other things. So when you're a cook in the kitchen, right? Not everything makes it to the table.
No, I mean just like a restaurant, you know, you're experimenting. In the case of games, you're doing some prototyping and ideation and whatnot, and not everything makes it, you know, onto the menu. It's not going to actually find it onto summoners' plates. So we're doing a lot of different stuff, right, as we try and figure out what we want to do next. And I don't want to spoil too much, but we do have even bigger announcements coming about what's going to be coming to the contest after the Coliseum.
Really?
That's all I'm going to say for now. I think there might be some sneak peeks coming up, but yes, we're always cooking. Again, there's a lot of ideas, and we've heard a lot of feedback from the community lately. And again, it's given us a lot of great ideas on where we want to go next.
Nice. Well, can I get at least one of them?
So the next one that we're going to be announcing is going to be called Fortress Assault.
Okay. All right. So Fortress Assault being cooked in the kitchen right now. I think somebody's in there kind of stirring it, building a roux out of it, right? But we're not quite ready to serve the plates. But we do want to talk about what it might taste like.
Totally. So as we talked about in one of our Battlegrounds posts, we kind of have the 4 competitive quadrants of MCoC. So we've got in the Alliance Sphere, and soon to be with the introduction of the Coliseum, we've got kind of the Alliance
sorry,
Quest
guys.
space, which is that PvE
I see the
cooperative
chat.
competitive experience. We've got Alliance War, which is again that group PvP experience. We've also got Battlegrounds, which is our solo competitive experience. And soon we're going to have Fortress Assault, which is going to be our true PvE competitive single player experience inside the contest.
And we've been talking about that coming for quite a bit now, and people have been chomping at the bits to kind of get more information on it. I've been telling them on the forums, I was like, please be patient. I promise it's coming very, very soon. We're working on it. It's going to be launching next year, and we're going to be giving more information about what that could be very soon. So that last spot for that Radiance in the contest, that's what this is going to be.
People love that Radiance.
Oh, Radiance is fantastic.
I'm
Love
tired
all
of coming
that. So,
soon,
you know, in the title
guys.
itself, it is Fortress Assault. So what do you do with a fortress, right? You got to build it, right?
Got to build it.
And if you're going to assault, legally anyway, you're going to have to like do some level of fighting, right?
So
That
I
made me
will
laugh,
talk
man.
a little bit about what we're kind of envisioning the core loop to be here. Summoners will be building their fortress, populating it with, again, all the defenders that you do, something like in Alliance War. But what we really want to do with Fortress Assault is we want your entire roster to actually kind of be the fuel of this mode. That's what really powers up your fortress. So it won't just be the champions that you place. It'll be the strength of your entire roster that it's looking at. Outside
Chat,
of that,
how does that sound to
obviously,
you?
You're going to be taking on other people's fortresses. So again, you're going to author something, they're going to author something, and you're going to go in head-to-head battle there. And we're also continuing to look at, again, customization and kind of vanity and what we want to do with that inside the contest. We just did first edition champions. That was kind of our most recent thing that we
I'm
wanted to do in that
assuming this is
respect.
going to be a big,
and we want to take that a step further. We know it's been a long time since we've looked
not
at things
favorite
like
thing
the
of
summoner profile
a lot
and
of the
whatnot,
community.
and we want to make sure that
based
we
on
have
what we're
better
hearing. It sounds
spaces
like
for player
top 30
customization and
prestige, but
expression.
worse. You guys
and
let
we
me
do
know, though.
envision that will be a
I
piece
hope
of
I'm
Fortress
wrong,
Assault
but I
at
don't
some
think I
point.
am.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready too.
Oh, when?
I can't say exactly, but we are looking to do a bigger announcement soon, and it will be landing sometime in 2026.
I love it. I think that sounds great.
Yeah, I think that sounds great too. No, I had a little bit of a challenge here. I don't know if you want to take me up on it now that you're wearing the apron. But you know what?
A challenge, you say?
Yeah, there is a challenge, and it's one of the things that I like doing
Yeah,
because it's just me
Doug,
alone with
sometime in
MCoC.
2026.
So I usually like
This
to
is what I
try to
thought.
get
Let's-
like a heavy attack intercept.
I
right?
wanna
Is
try to-
anybody able to do a heavy attack intercept? How many out there? Yeah, like there's like one. Okay, we got one in the back there, right?
I'm sure there's some competitors lurking about that could definitely do some heavy intercepting.
All right, so first to 3. We're gonna hit up
We're
good
doing
old good old Winter Soldier. You can go there. I'll go here.
Tried and true.
Yeah, and then Mike's going to commentate.
Man, you're going to try to heavy intercept Winter Soldier with that AI?
Oh yeah. Good luck. Let's go.
And Mike tries to save the stream. Let's see how
I
long
didn't know
that
you were
lasts.
doing Winter Soldier.
I appreciate when he does stuff like that. I really
Yeah,
do.
why not?
Yeah, I think it's important to remember Mike's got a job to do. He's working too.
Thank you, whoever said that.
But I really appreciate when he does stuff like that. I think it's important.
Somebody
for the
said looking
community
good,
to
Mike,
see
for
and
those who
hear,
didn't hear it.
and I like when he does it.
He waited for everyone to leave before he said it too.
All right, so let's get
Yeah,
you guys
Metua,
in there to
that's
Winter
basically, you know,
Soldier,
for a while I've been
alright?
saying like I don't
Who
want to
we
hear any
using
more
here?
like
Who we using?
coming
got
soon.
going on?
We hope to. We plans to. We might try to soon make an announcement
Yes.
about potentially doing the thing, maybe sort of in the year
Alright.
2026.
Do I have to do it one-handed?
But
One-handed, is that part
let's
of the
see.
rules,
Maybe this
Dave?
gets better. Maybe this gets better. You can tell that. I mean, they've put a lot into this. Like, look at this. Like, having been there before, they built all of this.
Decisions.
They do have that massive
All right, it
amphitheater
looks
in
like we
their
have Kabam Zen looking
office
over that roster,
where
going
they've
for the Science
removed the ceiling
champions.
or the floor, depending on how you look at it, so
We
they
have
can kind
Dave.
of have a big open air thing. They
I
have
heard
at
someone
least
yell
2 or
Gene
3
Word.
floors. But I think they have quite a bit
Audience.
more.
Yeah.
So they've
Let's hear
built
from the
that
audience.
stage
Who do you want to see in this heavy
and
intersect battle?
and all this equipment and stuff brought it in.
One at a time. Oh my God. I heard Daredevil.
up,
Someone
my guy?
pick up Daredevil. Groots. Oh, there is an overwhelming cry for Groots.
Do I even have a Groot?
All right, let's go. First to 3 here. So we have Null up top with Kabam Zen, and it looks like Kabam Dorf is going to be going with Quake. What is this AI? Wait. So, all right. Oh, okay.
I do like that I came to hold your microphone and you went silent.
Oh my
I'm
God.
not gonna lie, it's a little hard to do this and talk at the same time.
Yeah, it's a little tough to do it, right?
I have witnessed countless talented content creators both play and speak at the same time. I don't know. Gotta step up that game.
So I'm seeing a lot of heavy attacks being used by Quake down here. I feel like Quake is very much so in the lead.
Waiting for him to run at me.
Yeah, here we go. Oh, that was a close one right there. Noel's got that very long reach on the heavy attack as well. This is a special too. I believe we're doing a heavy attack contest, Dave.
And guys, hey, do not
I don't think
judge
you do have
the
dexterity
battle
on.
and brawl
I believe.
competition.
I feel
on
like
this.
Kabam
I-
Dorf- I feel like Kabam Dorf kind of,
I have strong feeling to believe the battle room brawl, like where the guys are doing the BG contest, it's going to be phenomenal. It's awesome. It's great. So if you're not enjoying this, I totally get it. Save those cheers. Save the positive. You know,
Are you
stay
gonna
strong.
lap
Basically,
him?
for
What are
it is
you
what I'm
doing?
saying. I'm hyped for it. You guys know I put on BG's tournament, so and Kabam does do a good job, and the guys are going to be great competitors. So don't let this
All right, so
color
now we
your
have.
thoughts.
Okay, oh, there we go. It looks like Noel just got that. Was that 3, Zen? Oh, it looks like we have a winner. We have a winner, unfortunately for you.
Hulkbuster in one word.
This is how
Phenomenal.
you become a gracious contender. You allow the guests. No, he did a fantastic job. That is.
I
Incredible
think the
job.
brawl
I thought I had a
starts
pretty
in
good thing going on there.
36
Did
minutes,
not work
Doug,
out for
based
me.
on the
So,
schedule
Zen,
they
tell
put
me
out.
how you
but
feeling, man. This is
it's
your first
loose,
big
like,
competition
there's
here
some
on stage at
ambiguities in
Summoners
it.
Fast with Battle Realm Brawl, and you're taking home this beautiful belt right here. How you feeling?
I wish I had dexterity and parry. I feel like I was playing at a slight disadvantage in that one. I don't know if that was intentional.
I think you won because you had multiple health bars.
Oh,
No, thank you very
Funny.
much for joining in on that.
Absolutely.
That was a lot of fun. That was,
It was
a
a
lot of
good
fun.
time.
How many of you are going to try that challenge? Probably none of you, right? Okay, great. That's why we do those things on say, oh, cool, we'll do it later. All right, so I think that is enough for us to wet the whistles of what's coming later. Make sure you tune in or show up to our big announcements later. That's going to be MCoC, the evolution begins, and it's going to be a really great time. Thank you once again for joining us on Summoners Fest tonight.
absolutely, guys. Again, we got a lot more that's going
That's
to be
it?
talking about Coliseum later. So thank you both. And I hope to see you all in the session later tonight.
All right, very cool. All right, we've got our next guest coming on. It is Kabam Crash, but right after these messages.
Oh, Dad, Doug, we'd all be in the hospital, man.
Battle injuries in the contest of champions impacted your livelihood as a superhero? Call Nelson and Murdoch, attorneys at law, for a free consultation. Justice is blind, but we look out for you.
You have proven yourself in the heat of battle. You've built a roster and collected the best of the best. You've laughed at impossible odds and celebrated countless victories. But you are not the only one seeking glorious battle. You have the skills of a warrior, but do you have the mind of a commander? The battlefield shall be yours to mold. This is a new kind of fight. A war of wits. A war of will. Build it. They will fight.
That was basically just an ad for what we just heard about, right? The Fortress Assault. Yeah, the commercials are good. I agree. I got a little hyped, so I thought they were going to buff Captain America, but
Right, we are back here on Summoners Fest tonight. We have our next guest, Kabam, crashed in the house.
you owe me an apology? For what, bud?
All right, Kabam Crash, dude, it is always a pleasure to have you on the show, man.
It's a pleasure to be here. This is awesome. This place is packed.
It is.
Thank you all so much for visiting us in Vancouver. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is amazing.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And you know, we have like the fog going on here, right? Which really makes for this like volumetric lighting. It was like a big fight. I'm telling you, it was a big fight to get it here. I'm so glad that we have it here and we have this volumetric light so that I know most of you don't play with volume at all in your game. Just wanted to make that quick pun there. And now that we're on there, I have Kabam crashed here, and I wanted to show you a little something because I have a question for you before we get started. Let me get that up on the screen.
Okay.
Yeah, so there was a little event that happened. It'll probably show up here in just a sec, but about 6 years ago, maybe even longer. Well, it's probably even longer than that. Maybe like 8 years ago. Either way. So we're out at like the wildlife, you know, like it's like a wildlife like theme park type of thing. And so I'm in war, and that's back when we had like the nodes that were, you know, you're tied to the other movements and all that. So everyone's like pinging me, Dave, you gotta move, you gotta move, you gotta move. And I'm out with the family, you know, and we're looking at animals, we're looking at like lions and stuff. And I'm like, hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. All right. You know where this is going. And so what ended up happening, I go over to the bushes and I hide there to try to play the game. And my wife comes around and she finds me and takes a picture of me playing in the bushes and then sends it to me while I'm playing.
You're fighting.
While I'm fighting. So
There it
like
is.
a notification. And there it is right there. So, yeah, that's a highlight for sure. So with that, I have a question for you. It's a pop
All right.
quiz, right?
All right.
So pop
Hit
quiz
me.
hot shot. You're at dinner. It's a double date. It's you and your wife. There's 10 minutes left in war. You're the only one that could beat the boss. You've just been deferred to provide context on the very, very funny story your wife just told. Pings are coming in wild and furious. What do you do? What do you do?
Okay. All right. So I know you'll get this because you're a dad. I'm a dad. I have 2 young kids. And when you have young kids, there's always, you know, just a second. Sorry, this is the sitter. I gotta go take this.
Oh.
And you're out.
That is good.
Oldest
Get
trick
it.
in the book.
That is good. That is good. How many of you have used that before? Oh, that's a new one. Okay.
All right. It's original.
Yeah.
Hopefully my wife isn't watching.
I love all of that. I love all of that. Okay, so we just saw like a little whistle
Nothing, Doug. It has
wetter,
nothing to
whistle
do with
wetter
it.
for
Seriously.
our Fortress Assault that's coming in.
Crashes out there, and I'm like,
so hopefully we get some more information.
let's hear
on that,
something.
But
He
you
usually
are here
brings
to
it.
Talk about a totally different thing.
I am here to talk about something totally different. Something I am very, very, very excited about.
Something that I'm very confident every single person in this room is going to be very excited about as
Yeah.
well.
So
tell us.
I love Deathless Champions. Right?
I hear some O's. I hear some
Oh,
O's.
I love Deathless Sounds. How many of you like the Deathless Champions? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought, and I have been hearing from everywhere for the last year that players love Deathless Champions, and so we decided we're going to do that again, but even better. And I think Mike actually has a video to introduce this for us.
I think we do. Let's roll it.
I think they self-leaked this about a month ago.
What
and I
is
told you
going
guys
on,
about it.
Summoners?
Let's see.
It's been 2 years since the Deathless Champions began dominating the battle realm. Now, it's time for a new crew of champions to shine. Over the next year, 4 Stellar Forge champions will join your roster
Maybe
with
not.
multiple paths to earn their pieces across quests, events, and more. This all kicks off on November 11th, when you can grab the first piece of Stellar Forge Star-Lord and launch your quest for the ultimate prize, that 5th Stellar Forge champion, 7-star Stellar Forge Dr. Doom. It's a long journey ahead.
Hell yeah.
Summoners.
That is
Buckle
cool.
up. Things are about to get deathly.
All right, I gotta admit, I don't even know what this is. I'm getting excited.
That's right. Now, before we move here, I'm gonna say one word to you, and you're gonna tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. Are you ready?
Okay.
Money.
Dr. Doom.
Did you
No,
really
no,
just-
no, no, no.
No, that
Not
is-
at all.
That is not what was it. Is he trolling us? Okay,
Redo.
Okay.
Do it again.
okay. Not that was money. Okay, here's
I
another
know what you meant.
Here's another one. Cash.
What?
He's trolling me.
I'm trolling, but we definitely didn't rehearse this.
I think they're setting up that you're not gonna have to pay for it.
not-
Hopefully.
Stellar Forge Champions. Is that what you were looking for?
There we go. There
All
we
right,
go.
yeah. So
That's
we're going
what
to
we
talk
wanted.
a little bit about this. So first of all, like I said, like Deathless, but better. All right. So how is it better? I'm not going to get into the lore too much today. That's not really my job. But basically, Isophine has recruited these champions and granted them all some
Yeah,
founder time.
Maddie,
So they will
I'm with
all
you.
have fractured power bars. First of all, very cool. Number 2, all these champions will be class shifted from their original version. So Star-Lord, he's going to be a skill champion.
That's right. I think we actually have a slide up that shows that as well, if we can get that up on the screen.
Yeah, we don't need slides. But you can do slides if you want, or I can just talk. But basically, the Deathless Champions, they were kind of small twists on the kits of the existing champions. These Stellar Forge champions, completely new kits. There will be some thematic tie-ins, right? But they're going to be new champions, and they're going to be awesome. In terms of how you acquire them, it's going to be just like the Deathless Champions. You're going to collect pieces across the game. You're going to assemble those pieces. You're going to get these champions, and then you get all 4 of them. You'll use those to get Stellar Forge Dr. Doom.
That's absolutely incredible. That is so
think
much
that's
fun.
cool.
So we're gonna have the 4 characters, and kind of like we had that fun little quest to get Deathless Thanos, we're gonna do a fun little quest to get Dr. Doom.
Or something like that.
Something like
It's a year away, so we don't know for sure. But
and that's gonna be a mystic version of,
4
of Stellar
characters.
Forge Doom, right?
no, they're all class shifted.
Really?
Right, yeah.
So I don't know. Do you think we should say what the class is?
I don't know, are we allowed to? I mean, it's live, so they can't really
Is-
stop
I,
us.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Yeah? All right. 7-star Stellar Forge Dr. Doom will be a Cosmic Champion.
Cosmic Dr. Doom, Fractured Power Bar. That sounds pretty fun to me.
That sounds
Right.
very exciting, and I am extremely excited for it.
Yeah, I can't wait. Maybe some of you have seen the video where I got Doom. It's going to be even more hype when we get Stellar Forged Doom.
it's
Yeah,
gonna be
I'll be
awesome.
doing a
And then
synopsis
in
for sure and
terms
taking
of
notes.
when we announced Deathless Champions, I was on stream and I said there were 2 rules and 2 rules only. Which camera am I looking at? Where's the camera that's on right now? I looked straight in the camera on the live stream. I don't know where to look. Okay, I'm going to look right here. All right, 2 rules and 2 rules only. Number 1, the primary acquisition source of the pieces will not require real money. Number 2, the primary acquisition source will not be limited in quantity. So for rank rewards, we won't limit the number of summoners that can get these pieces, right? Those are the only 2 rules. They will be in Everest content. They will be in, competitive content. They might be in Alliance content. Those are the 2 rules, though, and I promise we will follow them, and I am so excited. And like we said, there is one that you're going to be collecting this week,
Very soon.
and maybe even some more. I hear there's one tied to a mysterious egg that's floating around.
There is.
I keep hearing about these unusual eggs, and I just want to get to the mystery behind that.
Yeah, I feel like there's some all around the place, like we mentioned. Do we have a number for how many there are?
I believe there are 15.
There are
of those
15.
eggs that might have some promo codes in them if
Yeah.
you find them.
Have any of you found one? Oh, we've got one over there. Anyone else? There's 2. Okay, well now there's 13. Oh,
More.
nope, never mind. There's 9 left. Okay.
And that is how we lost the lamination on the walls of this office. People peeling stuff off to look for promo codes.
They're not hidden that crazy. I'm not the Easter Bunny at the end of the day, okay, guys? I tried my best.
Yeah, that's right. You laid them really great. Sorry, it's an egg joke. Okay, we're moving on from here. So this all sounds super, super, super exciting. And you talked about Radiance. You love Radiance. I love Radiance. You made Radiance. And so is there some extra news around Radiance?
Yeah. So I think Radiance went really well. It's doing exactly what we expected to do. And so, I call Radiance our competitive currency. We have a bunch of what I call engagement-based currency as well. Trophy tokens, glory, that kind of stuff. And so, our plan is to move forward with consolidating those currencies as well. So we're working on that. That's going to be done next year. Our goal is to get all that done before we launch Fortress Assault, which will be amazing. And that's kind of like the final piece in our puzzle, I think. Fortress Assault, it will include Radiance. This engagement-based currency has all sort of in-mode progression. And yeah, I can't wait to build my fortress. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, same here. So you're the 2 rules that you mentioned. That's kind of where I was going. I was like, dude, Gash. And then I was just kind of waiting for that first rule, but that's okay.
None of it.
You know what? I spent all this time trolling everyone, and he trolled me back, and I wasn't expecting it. So
How does that feel?
That's kind of what that feels like. I get it. I totally get it. So all right, I think all of that is super, super exciting. We are going to get on to our next guest. So thank you so much for coming on and crashing the party, even though you had an invite. So it's kind of like an oxymoron to be crashed, but also invited at the same time. But love having you here and can't wait to have you on the next stream. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Saw lots of friendly faces, but lots of people I don't know. Do not be shy. Want to talk to all of you. So looking forward to meeting you. Enjoy the next 2 days in the office. Thank you both. Thanks to the production crew. Thanks to everyone. Thank you.
All right,
Thank you, man.
Kabam Niv coming on next after these messages.
This game everywhere I look. I'd be lying if I said I didn't miss it. I miss the community even more. Sometimes I wonder, what is that? And why does it have my initials on it? What would be more foolish? Jumping into the ocean for what could merely be a piece of trash, or never taking a chance for fear of looking like a fool? Well, if I can be a fool either way, then I at least want to know what's inside of this box. Note to self for the future. Learn how to swim. That's all right. No one is around to see me struggle for the last 90 minutes, and now the box is all mine. It's time to find out what's inside. And why is it glowing like this? And is that a note? From who? I need your help. It's about the egg. Oh no, of course, that's what this is all about. The egg event from last year with the ISO-infused shell fragments. I still keep the remnants of the egg around my chest as a tribute to its power and grace. Put this on and meet me at Kabam headquarters. Right.
Mike, I've been waiting for you. We've all
The chat and the ad are making me laugh.
we found a way to make Venom the Duck better. Better?
I should probably be listening to Mike right now, but he just keeps pointing at egg equals egg, whatever that means. I mean, how hard can it be to turn Venom the Duck into the most powerful champion in the battle realm anyway?
Take me to the ISO Forge. Take you to the what? The ISO Forge. I'm ready to go to the ISO Forge. Oh! You think this is like a real place? Yes. No, this is like an event that we're running in game. In game? Yeah. So then why am I dressed like an egg? I don't know. Why are you dressed like an egg? You told me to! No, I didn't. Yep. That wasn't you?
But
Welcome to
I
the show. Actually, I'm looking at this. This is wrong.
really like Brian,
That is
man. I
not the
think he
right
brings
intro.
Yeah, I
integrity.
think we
So
said something else then.
I'm hopeful.
There it is.
Yeah, Jacob, you're not wrong.
Oh, that was so good music.
Yeah, that was very appropriate. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I mean, the champ daddy, the father of champions.
Champion father. Yeah, in professional environments, champion father.
This isn't professional.
Okay, yeah, sure.
The production is professional.
Yes, absolutely. This is incredible.
Yeah, not these
No.
two guys.
No, never.
Yeah. So, champ daddy, it is. So, really wanted to welcome you on the show, and you know what? We actually had a surprise for you. Can we see your?
Yeah. Well,
What does it say on the back? Okay, look, they're getting this wrong all over the place. Okay, look, here, let's fix this up here. This is for you. It's from the MCoC community team. Just let everybody know.
Rip that open.
It's in your size. Yes, yes. A little lower.
Yeah, there you go.
I am not going to strip and put this on stage.
Yeah, no, too.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right, so champion design.
Yes,
It's the lifeblood of our game.
it is Contest of Champions.
Yes, yes. Can you just tell us a little bit about it? I mean, I've known you for a very long time, and I tried champion design one time, and I'm like not allowed on that floor anymore.
I remember that meeting. That was
Yeah, I
really
think
bad.
the drop
yes,
are supposed to
very,
be quite
very
good,
bad.
guys.
So yeah, just let people know, like,
I don't think you technically have to
what is
watch.
that whole
You can just
process
leave it
for
on.
you? Like, how do you feel just kind of like overseeing all of these champions and like how to balance all that stuff? There's over 300 champions. That's insane.
Yes, yeah, we are over 300. I think we're on track
Maddie,
to
you
hit
make me laugh, man.
350 this year, if my math is correct. 350 ownable champions. Yeah, it's a very complicated. I mean, like we've got a large team of designers. Lots of them have been like on the stream and in various discords. And
Thanks, guys. Appreciate
it's a really involved process. We talk with the balance designers about meta considerations. We're obviously working with Marvel to talk about lore stuff. So it's there's a lot going on. The art is always incredible, and we really want to bring these like really awesome characters to the contest. Every single month. Yeah.
Very, very nice. And so I understand you're also part of our Marvel, our MCoC evolution later on today.
Yes. Yeah. I'll be at that presentation this evening.
Very,
evening,
very
5 p.m. this evening, right?
Yeah, 5 p.m. this evening. So you will be telling us more about the future of a champions.
Yes.
What are we talking about here? Are we talking about just like the champions this month, or?
I don't know how much I'm allowed to say, so I'm going to opt to say less. But it's more. We're talking about future big champion stuff.
Oh, he's being so careful. We're going to tell you like a few months in advance.
Yeah.
It is all good. But I think that it's going to be like super, super exciting.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
So I know we can't show it right now, but we just finished talking with Aiden about Radiance, right? And there's a very particular what?
We finished talking to Crash.
Crashed, yes. So I mean, they know.
Different people.
Yeah, they know that too.
This is Aiden.
Yes. No. I'm saying we just finished speaking with.
Let's continue.
Fine, that's great. That is totally great. So Crash came on. We were talking about Radiance, right?
Yes.
And there's a very particular champion that we're going to be having along with with Radiance, and we've all seen her. Not quite ready yet.
Yeah,
but
getting closer.
But there is a very magical name.
The name is Magic.
Yes.
That's the
I
name.
can just say it. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So, the Magic like rework overhaul is coming to the contest next year. Next year, months are weird, but yeah, something like that. And she's like in playtesting and
It
development,
feels
like
like
getting pretty close to
forever.
wrapped up right now. So hopefully, very soon we'll have the new Magic in the game. Yeah.
We wanted to show you a little bit of that, but that just kind of wasn't ready. But there's like some super, super cool mechanics in there. Can we talk about a little bit of like the visuals that we saw? There's teleporting. I'm just going to throw it out there. It's teleporting, and it's much, much cooler than the Nightcrawler one. but that is up to opinion. For me, it's a different color in the way she does it, and the way that she does it within her specials, and it's just like all over the place. I'm trying to hype you up on this because I really, really wish we could have shown you, but it just kind of wasn't.
Just couldn't quite get the video in a good state. For
How
the
long have they gone with
Me
literally
and Mike
telling us
were staring at it
absolutely
yesterday. I was
nothing
like, dude, do you
except
think
that
we
like
could do this?
soon maybe
No. I'm
something
like,
fun
dude,
might
we do it like
happen.
this. He's like,
Also,
no. I'm like,
Nightcrawler
okay.
sucks.
What if we do it
More
like
cool
this?
things
And then
later.
everyone else said
Trust
no. So
us.
we have to go
Tune
through
in
all these approvals
sometime.
and things to get these things on stage. So we really, really did try, but it is so good. I hope you see it by the time we have our next live stream. It's gonna be pretty amazing. Okay, so there's been this thing over the last like few years where, you know, the first one being Craven, of course, jumping in and giving us the traps, right? And so that tech has been expanded to so many different champions. Can you tell me a little bit about like that tech and like how that changed the landscape of the
this was an interesting
I
sort
don't
of
know. Nightcrawler was just like
conversation.
hanging
We
out,
actually
man.
talked
And all of
lot
a sudden he
about
sucks.
new gameplay tech to add to the contest, and we call them trigger volumes internally. Was this thing that we knew we wanted for a long time, but we couldn't ever kind of quite get enough oomph behind it as far as the tech request goes, basically. But then, right around Craven, the Cytalis boss fight, we kind of got it in, and now we have been using it.
We're almost an hour in,
like
man.
everywhere, pretty much, or incredibly close to that. Lots of champions have it because it makes even something like what's a good example? Like Omega Red's original like distance space mechanic. It's a little bit funky in spots, and it would have been a lot cleaner to do if we were to do it these days using trigger volume tech. So we use it on like Craven, Cytalis, Arcade is a super obvious example with the really obvious traps. But even some like just typical striking distance back against the wall kind of mechanics, I'll use these, and it's been super helpful for just like speeding up development and creating some really cool fights.
Nice. And then we've had our conversations even on just like quality of life stuff. You guys have been working really, really hard on that to make things clearer in fights. The callouts are clearer, the UI's cleaner, and then people are going to be seeing more and more of that as the year progresses in 2026. And so we were talking about it. He's like, I don't know if people are going to be all that interested in just like the new
internal kabam gameplay technology.
Yeah. But I think I do think it's important that there are quality of life focuses on making it better, making it smoother, making things clearer, making champions a little easier to work with, which then output quality is just like increased. So I appreciate that. I appreciate the small things. I just wanted to make sure that was fully known. Okay, so there is a workshop happening.
Yes,
today.
I was going to shout that out when you were talking about champ development at 11, which is soon. There is a champ design, like, try it out yourself kind of workshop that's being run by a bunch of the other champ designers. So you kind of get to go in. We've got like worksheets and stuff that Mimic worked on.
The one thing that
you get to basically
I'm trying to remind
design your
myself
own
is
champion
they are also
using
putting on a show
all
for the people
same,
that are
like,
there.
Process and meta considerations, and
in a
like,
way they
art
are. This
stuff
is like a
and
bit of a
moveset kind
welcoming
things
opening
that
ceremony.
we do
so if I'm thinking of it
every
that
day,
way,
in 2
which
hours,
makes it a
which
little
is
unfun for us.
way less
who
time
aren't
than
there.
we take, but that's too bad for
But
you all.
I'm
That's how much time
trying
you
to
get.
be fair.
So, also, I think the attendance for that panel is like low, like 25 people in the room because of just like spread like worksheets and stuff. So if you want to go to that, show up early, but don't leave this presentation early. That would be rude.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, well, speaking of that, we are almost at 11, and we are right at time. I think this worked out perfectly in terms of time. Thank you so much for coming on to the show for Summoners Fest tonight. And that is our show for tonight, everybody. We have up next, our tournament is starting. Battle Realm Brawl at 11 as well. So there's lots of things all over the place. You could spin the wheel. You can go to Beat the Boss. You can go to the Creator Corner. You can go to the Kabam Kitchen. There are so many things to do here and so many things on the schedule. So make sure you keep an eye out on that. And we will see you guys very soon in the Battle Realm, but also in Summoners Fest.
I was going to say The Office, but that's way better.
Also that.
Also The Office.
All right. Okay, we'll see you everybody soon.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you to the Champ Daddy.
All right, that was it. I appreciate y'all hanging out. I saw the audience growing over time, so I think we got the sound stuff figured out. Appreciate y'all early joiners helping us get that sorted. It looks like they're going to be coming back, or maybe they're just going to leave this live. I don't fully know exactly what they're doing as far as their own Twitch stream. They have put stuff out on Twitter. My understanding is that the Battle Royale Brawl, meaning like the guys doing the BG tournament, are going to start here in 10 minutes. So to me, I think Kabam is intending to live stream that. So make sure you check that out. I think it's going to be really, really cool. Like I said, I always do want to try to be fair, right? Like we're hopeful. Obviously, I show up with a lot of hope on these things. It wasn't obviously everything I was hoping for, although I do think we learned some cool stuff. I'm pretty hyped on this Forge Champions. The fact that it's not Nameless, now I'm like, wait, is Nameless coming? Or is that just like, I like that Kabam, and I actually encouraged them multiple times over the years in the CCP. I was like, you guys seem so concerned with leaks. Why don't you start putting out wrong leaks? And probably for their own legal reasons, they never really answered that question, which I get why they might not, why it could be even bad for them or whatever. But like, if the Nameless thing, if that's a wrong leak, I think that's kind of cool. Like I like that. I like that this year's their banquet box, like we don't know for a fact which champions are coming, where the year before they had like painted them on their art and stuff. So I actually really like that. I think that's cool. I didn't think we were going to have them address the AI today or anything like that. Was that? I'm trying to figure out who. That's Marcus. So that's Marcus and his kid. That's really cool to see. This is their offices, guys. It's really, really impressive. It's a nice office there. I got people trying out the game on PC. And then that's like a big table on the left where they often will set up like some food and things like that. Like I said, there is actually a kitchen. I'm not going to lean into the whole kitchen cooking thing much more than that. I'd love to hear from you all, because I'm going to sign off here in a couple minutes and put together the synopsis video. I think the big things to talk about was that whole like Coliseum concept. It replacing AQ, I think, is cool. However, I think there's a lot of existing players who, especially like, put some stress on alliances when they said something about like each alliance member is going to have to put up 5 podiums. I think that makes it stressful when they probably were used to like map 5 or map 6, like in my own alliance, something like that. So I don't know how I feel about that. The Fortress Assault thing, I have a feeling this was the rumored, some of the larger content creators that are in the CCP had insinuated, I don't want to put words in anyone's mouth, had insinuated that Kabam was going to publicize something that they did not think the community was going to love. And I'm wondering if that's it, because they're talking about your entire roster, which I'm struggling to come up with ways to think that that isn't mean like Wales will dominate. And it feels like Wales have enough places to dominate. Like what is that? That looks like a new background, a new screen. I'm struggling to think of where, like, you know, Wales already kind of dominate in BGs. They already kind of dominate in EQ with their prestige. They already kind of dominate in war by having all the various champions. I understand it's supposed to be a collection game, but then again, that kind of flies in the face of it when it's like the magic key, magic box, the tough defender, magic answer thing. So I don't know. If you guys have positive thoughts or anything, I'd love to hear it. The other thing that they announced was the Stellar Forge. I think that's cool as hell. Like, seeing Star-Lord in that jacket, I was just like, I want that. Like, I want that. My hope is that since they're all earned, like no one has to spend on them, I'm hoping they go high on like the power budget form, and that they're really cool. Like, I actually think Isophine's pretty good, but I will admit she could be more powerful. So I hope they go more on the like the Lumatrix, Solvark level of power for all of those. Let people earn them and have a great time. I'll answer a few questions, then I'm going to record my synopsis video. The brawl's next, right? Yeah. Vegas the most interesting. Thank you, Jax. I'm trying, man. Yeah, I'm not going to go into the full hours. You guys, I've done a lot of videos on it, so. But I appreciate that. Thank you. It's only to replace AQ temporarily, right? Yeah, and so that was the other thing, Pie Guy, and is they made a comment in there, and I am taking notes. But they made a comment in there where it was, let me find it. Replacing AQ, and then he said afterwards, and I don't think he was trying to, like, I want to be clear. I'm not accusing him of trying to hide it. I don't think he was. I think it was a normal statement. When it's on. And that's given me a little bit of insight into why I saw the word raves. Is like, it sounds like it's we don't know a lot of information on it right now, but it sounds like it's going to be something that will be on at times, and then when it's not on, obviously regular map AQ will be on. These alternative version challenges just make I have a feeling there might be legal reasons why they don't do skins. That's my there's a few things that Kabam does that I just don't get it, but I'm like, I understand that certain people feel like this is the way to treat people, this is the way to do business. I don't like it. I think it's negative and wrong, and I call that out with you guys. There are other things like this where I have a feeling Marvel just won't let them, or they're like, well, look, if we put out What If Star-Lord as a skin, that precludes us from making What If Star-Lord in the future. And it's a game that I think they do want to exist for 10 years. You know, I think they want to exist in perpetuity. The more they close themselves off from being able to make a champion later, the worse it could be. That's my sense on it. I don't know. That's purely me kind of like guesstimating there, or you guys know what I'm saying. I wish Dr. Doom was a different class. I feel like we have enough power at Cosmics. I did. I don't know. I mean this in the way like someone my age says it. I literally, like, I cringed when I heard he was Cosmic. I was like, God, no. God, no. He's going to be... I just, like... I hear Cosmic now, and I'm like, oh, it's going to be someone else who's going to make the rest of the Mystic class irrelevant, and then in 2 months, they're going to make a new Mystic class champion who destroys all of them, including you. I hope not. I hope they've learned, and I think hope they see what the community is responding to these things. That's Campo, dude. That's cool. I think that was Cat. That looks like Lefty. This literally, like what you see right here, this was my favorite part of the first brawl, was folks who looked like maybe they didn't know someone, or maybe they looked a little bored, or like they're standing in line. I enjoyed going up and saying hello to them. And I did do, and I know some of you guys are like, ooh, I did do my best to read body language. Like if I sensed that they were like, please don't talk to me, I wouldn't force myself on them, you know. I would just say hello, or if they didn't want to shake hands, I was very aware that not everyone wants to do those sorts of things. And so that was literally one of my favorite, things of being at the first one. One of the things I miss about not being there, like I'm watching this and I'm like, maybe I should have gone and just ignored a bunch of people. But anyways, it is C'est la vie. I'm going to have a great afternoon and evening with my family. So ultimately it's a win. I was hoping to get Superior class. Oh, that would have been cool. No, they haven't. You know, man, I can't tell you you're wrong. I can't tell you you're wrong. I think you said your name was Doug, right? Doug, I can't tell you you're wrong. Anyways, I gotta go. I'm gonna put that synopsis video on. My suggestion is if someone is live streaming and doing a watch party, I think the brawl could be pretty fun to watch with that, especially like I mean, most of the people live streaming who I saw, I think are pretty high school Battlegrounds players. Might be kind of cool. Kabam usually does have someone commentating too who knows what they're talking about. Like they probably have Mike on there. DLL did a phenomenal job last year. Honestly, I thought Dragon did a phenomenal job 2 years ago commentating too, and J-Nick, all of them did. I should have just said all of them did. So I have a feeling they'll probably have some pretty smart commentators again. If there's something this evening, I will do my best to watch it, but I am going to be moving more towards family time. But I'll do my best to watch it, get out a synopsis video over this. Hopefully we have a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out, everybody. Hope you have a great weekend. Take care.